And thank you for inviting me here. Really, I had a wonderful time last week, and I hope I can give you the best this week too. Now, let me share a little bit about myself first. Let me share my experience. Last week, what you heard was
Sughra ji, your camera bit, we are not able to see.
I can't see myself. Can you please spotlight me?
Yeah, you're already in the spotlight, ma'am.
No, I'm not there. I'm not able to.
1 minute, ma'am, 1 minute.
Yeah, now it's right. Okay?
Yeah, now we can.
Now it's right. Okay?
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah, right. So as I was telling you, last week we had a wonderful time learning how you can generate extra BB. And today, let me share my experiences, my ups and downs where my business is concerned. Once again, let me introduce myself. I'm Sughra Ameen. I'm a simple housewife. I was a simple housewife, but coming from a very, very traditional Muslim background. At the age of 17 years, I got married. I got married into a very affluent home where my husband was the owner of Asia's oldest toy store and the largest toy store. And when I got married, I had high dreams. I had a lot of dreams. I always wanted to be a doctor, but my parents wanted me to get married. This was about 40 years back. 40 years back, we never had a say in whatever our elders told us. So I happily got married. There was nothing that I can really crib about, but I was very happy. I got married into a good home, but I had a very orthodox mother-in-law. Day one itself, she told me, Sughra, you have to forget about your studies. You have to forget about your aspirations about becoming a doctor. I want you to come into my family. We welcome you into our family. But the only thing is, we want you to continue with our next generation and look after my family. That's it. Right now, my mornings used to go in how to prepare, what to prepare for breakfast, afternoons, what to prepare for lunch, and in the evening, what to prepare for dinner. My husband used to leave in the morning and come back late in the night from his business. The only day we really had free time was on a Sunday. So my entire day used to spend taking care of the house, cooking, cleaning. I had a fleet of servants, and just managing and organizing them was my job. But friends, one thing, let me tell you, I was never stopped from doing anything. Anything with the consent of my husband, I was allowed to do. And money was never a criteria. Anything that I wanted, even if I had to look at something in the night, even if it was worth 1 lakh rupees, I would get it. Friends, my life was very happy. And ultimately, I had 2 children, a son and a daughter. But unfortunately, when my son was 9 years and my daughter was 2 years, suddenly my husband fell ill. He was detected with a neurological problem where the doctors told him he had not more than 15 years. And at that time, I tried handling my husband's business, but it was too big a business. Neither had any exposure, nor was I a confident person, nor did I know how to talk to people. I didn't know banking. I didn't know how to count money also. And that was the time I realized, I couldn't do anything. And slowly, we had to shut down a business one day. And that's the time I met Dr. Surekha Bhargav and Mr. Arun Bhargav. I was traveling through a very dark tunnel, and I could see no light at all. But when I met Arun and Surekha, the first thing that I felt was as if, something special was happening in my life. When I met them, they told me about a concept where you could start the business without any investment, and there was no loss, no boss, home-based, flexible working hours, and support and training were extended to you. And these little words, it sounded as if God sent. It was God sent for me. And Modi Care came into my life. But friends, let me tell you one thing. Modi Care came into my life was very easy to say, but I didn't even know what this business was. It so happened that just before meeting Arun and Surekha Bhargavji, my sister-in-law had invited me for a business opportunity, and that was something related to do with plastic containers. My husband told me, you're not cut out for such type of businesses. Don't get involved into it. But I was adamant to do something. And every time my husband gave in, he never said no to me, right? And I was also very happy. But the third day I came back and I said, you're right. This is not my type of a business. I think I'm cheating the people. I'm not interested in this business. But just then my sister-in-law told me, if you're not interested in this business, there is another business coming up. It's an upstart company called Modi Care, and it deals with soaps and shampoos. I said, soaps and shampoos, great. At least we'll be able to use this and share it. But these plastic containers, no way, and so expensive. I feel I'm cheating somebody. And that was my belief. Huh? That was my belief, right? And at that time, I didn't know about all the nuances of network marketing. But that was my belief. And I decided, let's start with this soap shampoo business. And suddenly one day, we decided to send a letter to Modi Care. And both of us wrote a letter to Modi Care that we want to join you. And those days we had to pay 1,250 rupees for a starter kit. And we sent a check. Both of us sent a check. A letter was sent to Modi Care. And we got back a reply within 3 to 8 days that you cannot join us until you have a sponsor. Right? So now we were disappointed. We didn't even know what a sponsor was. We only knew soap shampoo ka business hai. We have to sell soaps and shampoos. That was the traditional concept. Coming from a traditional background, this is what we understood about network marketing, right? And then we were just contemplating what to do. And that's when I read an advertisement regarding Modi Care opportunity. We called the number up, and the number didn't ring at all. It was a blank call. And then we were again disappointed. See, Modi Care was destined for me. My mindset was very strong that I have to do something so that we can fulfill the dreams that we had seen together. My husband and myself had seen together for both my children. And 8 days later, again, we saw an advertisement. And there the advertisement said, low investment, part-time, home-based, flexible working hours, support available. These were the taglines of Surekha and Arun Bhargav. We called them up, and it was Arun and Surekha Bhargav who responded to me, and we went to meet them. Those days, we talk about 15 minutes presentations these days, but those days, the presentations used to go on for about 2.5 hours also. And when I went there, I met Surekha and Arun. Surekha, as usual, what she normally says, "Main ghungat mein covered hoti thi." That's right. She had a little child that was Nishan Bhargav. Maybe he was about 2 years or so in her lap, crying and troubling her. And Arun Bhai was explaining the business to us. And it took us about 2.5 hours. And every 10 minutes, I stopped Arun Bhai and I said, "Sir, I don't want to know all this. I only know that we need to sell your soaps and shampoos. So please register us. We came only because we wanted a sponsor." Now, you just see what my mindset was. My mindset was the traditional business mindset. Friends, if it is a traditional mindset business, you can never do network marketing. Network marketing is totally different. You have to learn this business and do it, right? And I was not ready to do that. And every 10 minutes, I was stopping him and telling him, "Please sign us up." And and after his presentation, I gave him the same checks that was returned back from Modi Care. And Arun Bhai said, "Ma'am, we don't accept these checks. Either you'll have to give us in cash or you have to make a DD and give it to us." Now, 3 of us have gone there ready to join. And we are returning back because Arun Bhai is not accepting the checks. My thinking was that these checks I have already signed on. That means my money has been deducted. This was my banking knowledge. I didn't know I had to tear up those checks. And I'm insisting either you accept these checks because my money has already been credited into Modi Care account, or I'm going back. This was my knowledge of a wife of a very known business person, right? So when I came back home, that night, Arun Bhai called up my house, and fortunately, my husband picked up the phone, and Arun Bhai explained the situation to him. Oh my God, he was shocked. He said, "Sughra, what have you done? This check has not been credited. Just tear up these checks and go and pay cash or make a DD and give it to them if you're really interested in doing something." And next day we went back and we gave them the DD. The first lesson there I learned was follow up. If Arun Bhai had not followed up, what would have happened? If that call had not gone to my husband, what would have happened? I wouldn't have been here in Modi Care, and I would have missed out on such a beautiful opportunity, plus the best friendship in my life with Surekha and Arun Bhai. Just imagine, right? Follow up, follow up, follow up. Don't give up. And don't prejudge anybody. At that moment of time, Arun Bhai and Surekha could always prejudge that what a stupid woman. She doesn't even know anything about a check or a banking. How can she do Modi Care? No, he didn't prejudge. He knew day one, anybody he sees them as a diamond of Modi Care, right? So this was one thing that I learned: follow up and prejudge. Never prejudge anybody, and follow up till you succeed. And I joined Modi Care. From there, my success story did not start. It was my failure story, I would say. When I started Modi Care, we didn't even have an office in Bangalore. There was only one office in Delhi. And that too, my form went somewhere in December, and my end and my joining took place on January 6th. यहाँ तो अब easy हो जाता है, online, ठीक है, फटाफट, still we crib, right? And then we had to get a minimum of 5,000 rupees worth of products down, right? And that too, it used to come by VRL transport, no couriers. VRL transport, it used to take 15 days. We had, I think, only 8 to 10 products. And when those products used to come home, most of them used to be detergent packets. And those detergent packets used to come torn, tattered, and entire product messed. Then again, we would send those back. It would take another 15 days. Next 15 days later, we would get it. And we would be very fortunate if all the products came, without being damaged. So this is how we started the business. Today, even if it takes 4 days, 5 days, it doesn't matter to me, because I waited for 1.5 months also for my product to come. Right? And we just 8 products. Today we have 650 products. But what do? Crib. Aaj ye nahi aaya, aaj aisa ho gaya, aaj waisa ho gaya, ye product nahi hai, wo product nahi. So what? If there are no 2-3 products in store at the moment, so what? We have still 647 products to work with. Right? So what if it takes 2 to 3 days? At least the 4th day we are getting the products delivered. Right? This is what my attitude is. Always have been positive, right? And from there started my journey. Now, every month, every week, I used to see Arun and Surekha calling me up and asking me how my business is. How am I growing? Do you need any support? Do you need any help? Outstations, how to work, I really found out from Arun and Surekha. Right? And friends, believe me, every time they called, what I used to do, I refused to attend their calls also. I used to think, why are they calling me every week? I am buying my products. I am doing the business. I am selling the product. I don't need to do more than this, right? I'm not interested. My check, 150, 200 rupees. I was very, very happy कि मेरे नाम से check आ रहा है. Okay? And then ultimately one day they called me up and said, and every month Arun Bhai used to call up and say, ma'am, I'm coming to Bangalore. And I'm staying so-and-so hotel. We didn't even have an office then, right? You can come and meet us, and we will help you develop this business. I had a very narrow-minded thinking. I used to think to myself, why should I go to a hotel to meet someone? No need. I'm not interested, right? And I never used to go. But one day, Arun Bhai called up and said, we are coming. There is going to be a very mega super success seminar, and this is going to be in Taj Residency. Please come with your family. Right? I'm inviting you with your family, please come. And that day my uncle was there. He said, Sughra, let's go and have a look. We went, we had a look at this business. And that day my eyes popped up. There were people already who had joined much later than me, who were earning about 70,000, 60,000. Arun Bhai and Surekha already had crossed 1 lakh rupees earning, and mind blowing, right? And that day I decided I'm missing out on something. And the same day, in that seminar, Arun Bhai and Surekha came and spoke to me, and they said, are you really interested in doing the business? If you're interested, then we were planning to shift to Bangalore. And I immediately told them, we have a house vacant in our building. If you want, you can come and have a look, right? And that's how Arun Bhai and Surekha shifted to Bangalore. I started working with them. They were staying above my mother's apartment, and that's where my friendship with Arun Bhai and Surekha started to bloom, and our relationship as an upline and downline also started to bloom. Arun and Surekha helped me develop this business. I'm always indebted to them, right? And how it started was she started doing home meetings for me. Arun Bhai started doing home meetings for me. If Arun Bhai had gone outstation and my driver had not come, we used to travel on a Luna. Can you believe it? Surekha and myself used to travel on my Luna. I used to drive a Luna, and carrying my kit, we used to travel 60-70 kilometers per day. Okay? And that's how my business started to develop. And every meeting we went, there was one hiccup. I didn't know how to talk. Anybody asked my name, I would look at Surekha. And I expected Surekha to tell them my name. If they asked me how much you're earning, I would just say, and just keep quiet. Right? And one day Surekha said, Didi, you'll have to talk. Start talking. Please tell your name. You're not a baby. And start telling them how much you earn. Right? Now, the time it came, how much you earned, I was not even earning anything. What I used to say was, I started the business 1.5 years back, but now I'm earning just about 500 or 700 rupees. Flop show. Okay? I used to come back home. Surekha used to say, Didi, what are you doing? You're spoiling the entire meeting, right? Why can't you say, okay, people like us who have joined in this business in 6 to 1 year's time start earning 15 to 20,000 rupees? I said, no, I'm not going to say this. Why? Because I said, this is a lie. She said, no, it's not a lie. Because you're not saying you are earning. You're saying people like us who work in this business for 6 to 1 year start earning 10 to 15,000. That's a true thing. But you have not worked. That's a different story, right? So please start saying this. And before going for every meeting, she would make me practice this sentence at least 50 times so that I don't goof up again. And that's how I started to learn to talk. Otherwise, I didn't know how to talk to new people, right? And then slowly, what I started doing is I started working on my personal growth. I bought a Walkman. And I think I attended at least 50 to 60 home meetings of Surekha's, where I used to sit with a Walkman without a single guest, record her complete meeting, and come back and write it down, script the meeting, and start mugging that meeting, right? How she opened the sentence. If there was a housewife, what was her opening sentence? And if it was a working person, what was the opening sentence? It was a bank manager. What was the opening sentence? It was somebody from the service background. If it was a business class person, it was a teacher. What was her opening sentence? This mattered to me because I didn't know how to open a conversation also. And slowly, my personal growth started to develop. And that was the time they decided that I should start going outstation. My first outstation trip was Gulbarga. Arun Bhai and myself went to Gulbarga. I can never forget that day. He trained me how to give advertisements, how to follow up, how to talk to people, how to do the closing, and how you should develop a city by going there every 15 days once. And slowly, I started growing in this business. In just about, you can say, the third year, I was earning about 20,000 rupees. And I got my first foreign trip. It was bliss. Because believe me, although I was married into a very affluent home, I had never visited a foreign country. Leave aside foreign country, I didn't even go out of Bangalore. I think only one trip with my husband, which I remember going, was to Kodaikanal, right? And that too when my son was almost about 3 to 4 years, 3 years or 4 years, because he never had time. It was morning till night, business, right? And when I got my first foreign trip, the passport that was made at least 10 to 15 years back, my first stamp of going internationally was coming true. And believe me, that was like a dream come true. And my first foreign trip was a star cruise, right? I enjoyed my foreign trip. And from there, I achieved about 22 foreign trips from Modi Care. And every year I know I'm going to go on a free foreign trip. That is the best thing that can happen to you, anybody. Then ultimately, I started growing personally. Product demo became my forte. How did it become? Home meetings became my forte, right? Product demo for home meetings, product demo home meetings, because there also it was Arun Bhai and Surekha who really helped me to understand our product and get that belief and confidence on our product. Any new product was launched, he would take me, Surekha would take me, Arun Bhai used to take me along with them into a mall or into a departmental store. We would buy every product on the shelf of the competitor brand. Let's say a detergent is launched. All the detergents of the competitor brand used to come. We used to play around with the product. And that is the time we realized our products are the best. And that's where I learned how to do demos effectively. And today, if people tell me your demos are very good, I will say due credit to Surekha and Arun Bhai. because they were the ones who trained me into product demo. Home meetings became my focus in this business. Home meetings, home meetings, home meetings. And now I knew it was easy. From one home meeting, you could get another home meeting. One home meeting after the, we would get into another home meeting. How did this happen? This happened because I used to theme my events, right? One day it used to be, how to keep your clothes, white and colored clothes bright, right? And we used to do a complete laundry care segment. Sometimes it used to be home care, right? How to keep your homes neat and tidy. And we used to do a theme, right? How to do a chocolate facial. We used to do it as a theme. How to do nail art. We used to make it as a theme. Body polishing. We used to make it as a theme. Then healthcare products came, right? How to maintain your health without going to a doctor. That became a theme, right? So we used to theme the events. And from one meeting, we used to sponsor people, and people who were not interested in getting sponsored, we used to make them customers, right? And from there, we used to take out another home meeting. Every home meeting used to give me at least next 2 to 3 home meetings. My diary used to be full. In a day, I was doing about 5 to 6 home meetings per day. And that's how my business started to grow. The growth was not permanent, I'm telling you. Ups and downs came. Definitely ups and downs came in my business, right? Ultimately, I was earning about 45,000. This was what I'm talking is somewhere around 2000, 2002, 2003. And now I'm planning for my next levels, right? I'm seeing I'm not able to do it. I'm not able to do it. I'm not able to do it. It's coming to a certain level and stagnating. From there beyond, I'm not able to grow. One day we did a very, Surekha and Arun Bhai and myself, we did a counseling session. Okay? They were very good at counseling. And today that is what has come into me. I can counsel my downlines too, right? We sat down to counsel. They said, Didi, you know everything that we know. But why is it that success is short-lived? Why is it that success is not big? Let's sit down and decide. And what we decided was, what we came to a conclusion is, I had dreams, but I had never visualized, never verbalized my dreams. Neither did I ever say what my dreams were. Neither did I put it on paper. Every time they asked me what my dream is, I said that was my personal affair. I didn't want to share it with anybody. Okay? But then Surekha always said, you have to verbalize your dreams. You have to actualize your dreams, right? You have to have a dream album. You have to have a vision board. And I never wanted to do those. That was the only thing that I didn't do, what Surekha and Arun asked me to do, because I didn't like to share my dreams. I felt it would become too personal for me. Okay? And but one meeting, one leadership training, it so happened that we were all being trained by a very senior most leader, and they told us that all of you have to write your dreams and come on stage and tell your dreams. Now, I quietly sat behind and hid myself. Surekha came next to me. She sat down next to me and said, Didi, please, what did you write as your dreams? Did you do it today? I said, no, I'm not going to do it. She said, today I'm telling you, if you don't do it, today is our last day of our friendship. And that I was not ready for. And then I decided to write down my dreams. When I wrote down my dreams, what did I write that day? I wrote, and I went there and actually said it for the first time since I started my business. I wrote, I have a very big house. It's a 6,000 square feet house, independent bungalow. I want to construct a luxurious service apartments with 8 bedrooms, and I want a rental income of 1 lakh rupees. I went there and I declared my dream. I looked at Surekha and I said, enough, I've told. As if to say, a spoiled child, okay, just said, I've done it, enough, right? And I came and sat down. But that day, I don't know what happened. It was like a Tathastu Ameen day for me, right? Believe me, within 1 year, right, I had constructed a 8-bedroom luxurious service apartment, which fetched me 1 lakh rupees rental income. And that is the day I believed in the power of spoken words. And that is the day I started writing down my dreams. That is the day I started declaring my deeds, and that became a challenge, and my success started to move forward. Slowly, my success became bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger. And suddenly one day, again, it took a turn. Arun Bhai fell ill. That was December, I think, 2005. Arun Bhai fell ill, and he went into a brain hemorrhage. And ultimately, they had to shift back to Delhi. And that was the day I lost interest in business. And similarly, at the same time, there were a lot of other network marketing companies, the Sky by Night operators, the binary concepts, mushrooming, enticing people to join them for big money. And slowly, what I saw was there was a lot of disturbance in my network, and I was not able to handle it. And slowly, my business was going down. One stage, my business is going down. In the other stage, I'm not in the right frame of mind, because I felt without Arun Bhai and Surekha, I'm lost. I can't do this business. But every time Surekha called up from Delhi, she said, Didi, please take care of your business. Didi, please take care of your business. I can't do anything now. I am just taking care of Arun Bhai. And one day she came to Bangalore to meet me. And she said, Didi, I'll ask you one simple question. Today, I have come to counsel you again. I don't know when I'll be able to come back, because Arun Bhai needs me there. She said, Didi, please understand one thing. If tomorrow Arun Bhai is okay and he comes back and he says, Didi, what did you do to your business? What answer are you going to give him? Are you going to blame him for your failure? I said, never. And that day I decided, at least for Arun Bhai, to give him that Guru Dakshina, to give Surekha whatever I learned, that Guru Dakshina, my friendship, my relationship with them, I have to start back this business. And trust me, friends, what did I do? I didn't start from Bangalore all over again. No, I didn't have the guts to do it. I went to Hyderabad. There I started my network. I started with an idea that was nail art. I started enrolling a lot of beauticians. Today I have 1,700 beauticians all across who have joined Modi Care with one concept, one theme, nail art. And today they are using all our products. And that's where my business started to take off. And I decided never again will I have to look back. Nobody can stop me today from this business. And ultimately, what happened? December 2011 came the Maximizer plan. And there in August, I became the diamond. And by February, I was the Royal Diamond. And there I got my first car, that was Swift Desire. Swift Desire was my first car. And from there, I never look back. Today, I have 3 cars. One of them is the Kia Seltos GTX Plus worth 22 lakhs, which I recently picked up just before the first wave of lockdown, right? And ultimately, my mindset worked. Okay? You can say I was totally loyal to my appliance. I was loyal to my company. And whatever Arun Bhai and Surekha said, for me, it was as if it is done. I have to do it. I never, ever gave it a second thought. How to do, what to do, never came into my mind. Friends, home meetings became my forte again, right? I used to do, again, home meetings. The second phase also of my business was totally built on home meetings. Now, what happened? During the second phase, I realized one thing: I did not develop leaders in my first phase, right? Now I started developing leaders. What did I do? In my home meetings, I didn't do the entire home meeting. Whenever I went to do a home meeting for the first time for, let's say, a new joinee, I would see to it they would have their demo kit. I would see to it that they had their own products, right? They would do the opening. I would write scripts and give it to them how to do the opening. And then ultimately, I used to do the presentations. And then once I started doing the presentation, I used to get them to do at least 2 product demos in the home meeting. And then I would do the closing. Next home meeting, they would do at least one part of the presentation, maybe the company background, right? Maybe the opening lines. Something used to be done, but I used to script and give it to them. I used to get them to mug it up so that they're confident about what they are doing. And then slowly, leadership started to develop. Leaders started to develop in my network. And one after the other, bigger and bigger leaders came. And my mindset became even more stronger. Now I decided, now I want a home. I want all the luxuries from Modi Care. By then, my children were getting educated. My son was doing his MBA. My daughter was doing her BBM. And very soon I got them married into a very luxurious style. People asked me, Sughra, how is it? From so many years, your husband is ill. From so many years, your business is closed down. How did you manage these luxuries? I said, Modi care. एक ही slogan था मेरी जिंदगी में, Modi care है ना. Even my children, if they asked me anything, I would say, can we do it next month? They would say, why, mom? Modi care hai na. My small baby daughter, okay, when she was very small, whenever I told her no for something, she would say, Mama, why? I would say, no, next month, when my check comes. Okay? She would say, Mama, why? All you have to do is make circles, 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 and put names over there. You'll get your money. This is my little baby understood. I had to show the plan, right? Where only I had to draw circles, circles, circles and fit people over there. That's it, right? She made life simple for me by explaining all you have to do, Mama, is make circles, circles, circles. I'm seeing Arun Bhai and Surekha auntie doing it and they are getting their pens. We also want a bench. My children are the biggest dreamers. My children are the biggest motivators for me, right? And every time we went out window shopping, she would straight go to a diamond shop, stand there and say, Mama, this ring is for me. Mama, this jewelry is for me. That was the biggest motivation for me, that I need to give my children all the luxuries. If my husband is sick, so what? If our business is closed, so what? We have Modi care with us. And these little things were a big motivation and an inspiration for me to do better and better and better. Whatever promotions came, I always saw to it as a business development program for myself. I never questioned what Modi care wanted us to do. Never, never. I didn't put my mindset towards there. Okay, why this promotion has come? The last promotion was a better one. No, I know if this promotion has come, there will be another link up of another promotion, which will again develop my business faster. Believe in Samir Modi ji, believe in the management, that whatever promotions are coming will always be for the betterment of us, right? And then, friends, ultimately my dream was to have a luxurious home. I was always living in a very good house, right? But that was not enough for me. I wanted to upgrade myself. And then, friends, recently I moved into a 9 crore apartment, right? And I did up the place in such a way, you just have to look at it. Yes, definitely small steps took me on a big platform today, right? And I was awarded, the IDSA awarded me with the Golden Telangana Award for my contribution towards network marketing in Telangana. Just see this, when my business was collapsing, what did I do? Where did I go? I went to Hyderabad. Today, 90% of the network, comes from my side. How did I build it? Right? Today, the other leaderships are looking at Telangana and Andhra, but I was the one who started building there and making this business a great success. And I'll tell you a secret. How did I manage to build this business? I thought I am not good at trainings. What did I do? I started building success seminars in my network. I started inviting the top leadership, right? And they started coming to Hyderabad and they started doing success seminars for me. Every month I was doing success seminars regularly before lockdown, since the last 3 years before lockdown. Every month without fail. Everybody started to ask me, how is it that you manage to do it every month? But that was my mindset. Maybe I'm not a very good trainer, but I can get outside help to do for me. And with Surekha's help, I started to get big leaders over there to do success seminars. And they themselves started to build networks in Hyderabad, and it became a mutual support system. This is exactly how I built Hyderabad, right? This is exactly how I built Telangana. Success seminars, success seminars, success seminars, and Parivartan, right? Parivartan success seminar, Parivartan success seminar. 4 Parivartans I used to do every month, minimum. Okay? 1 success seminar and 2 product trainings. This helped my business grow. And then ultimately, even this I started to hand over to my downlines, right? I used to go as just a closing celebrity. That's it, right? They used to do the entire presentation. They used to do the entire managing of the laptop. Everything was their domain, right? Doing testimonies, getting people to do testimonies, getting leadership to do testimonies, getting their awards, getting the flowers. Everything used to be delegated. Once the delegation starts in your network grows bigger and bigger, right? And I started to take risks also. Okay? If somebody, even if I met a prospect, okay, who was, let's say I'm in Bangalore, I had to go to Assam. I would take that risk to go to meet people in Assam. And I also built Itanagar, Guwahati, all these networks which I have built was only by taking risks. I didn't know whether they're going to join or no. I went to Goa. Believe me, I went to Goa without even knowing what Goa was. Okay? Somebody just called me up and we just have to talk. And she said, okay, why don't you meet up? And I went to Goa without even knowing whether she'll come or no. But one thing I always did, I took my demo kits. I carried my demo kits, right? When I show the product and show the plan, that is when the business takes off. Remember one thing, friends, whenever you're showing the business, don't show the business without your product demo. Because remember, products are the backbone of your business. Product is the biggest tool, and home meeting and product, if you combine it, business will blast off. This is how my business started to take off. And today, whatever I commit to my upline, right? That is Surekha. And I will see to it, we do it. Now, my business was growing, all right? I was achieving a lot of success, but my GBD level was not coming through. My global black diamond level was not coming through. In Singapore, we decided, we were at the Star Cruise of Modi Care. Surekha said, Didi, it's high time that you became the GBD. Pan India is looking for your GBD. When will you do it? Commit today. I said, Surekha, you tell me when and I will do it. She said, July 2020, because it's Arul Bhai's birthday. I said, done. We are doing it. Believe me, friends, that time I didn't even have 7 complete directors. Wavering business. All right. My check was high because I always work in depth. Even today, my check is high because I work in depth. Right. And I said, done. We will do it. My GBD, July 2020. She said, let's do one thing. Let's give up Sprite. We both love Sprite, right? We'll give up Sprite till the day you become a GBD. And I said, yes, we are giving up Sprite. Give up one small thing and see. It will work. It works. Okay. I gave up Sprite. She gave up Sprite. July came. I didn't become a GBD. But August, I became a GBD. So what? August mein nahi hua to kyo, July mein nahi hua to so what? It happened in August. Now we were working for it, right? And it is all the power of spoken words. Keep talking, take it up as a challenge, right? Keep declaring your dreams. It will happen. And now I'm telling you today, I have started saying by December 2021, my check is going to be 10 lakhs. My check will be 10 lakhs. Yeah. Keep saying, so what? If it happens in August, nothing like it. So what if it happens in January? But if you talk about the moon, at least you'll reach the stars, right? So please keep declaring your dreams. Dream big, always dream big. You never know what's going to happen. The new universe will start working for you. And always believe in the offers of Modi Care. Now we've come up with the latest offer. And what is that? The Loyalty Express. And we also have the Fast Start June Dhamaka. Just imagine if you can understand this concept, your business will take off, right? How many of you want to have at least one director in your group? Then club these offers. What is the first offer? We have the loyalty offer. Okay? In the Loyalty Express, what does it say? If you buy 1800 worth of products, or you get 80% loyalty, and 2500, you get 100% loyalty. But if you do it only for 2 months, then you get 20%. You do it for 4 months, 60%. And if you do it for 6 months, you get 120%, right? Now, let's say, for example, you are doing every month 5,000 rupees loyalty, right? So what happens? If you just do it for 2 months, you're getting 1,000 rupees worth of products. Is that not fantastic, right? You're getting 1,000 rupees, and that too, you have given up. You're not doing the business anymore, but still you're getting 1,000 rupees. That is a reminder that Modi Care cares for you. And when that reminder comes that Modi Care cares for you, that is the time you realize what a great company Modi Care is. And if you do it for 4 months, then you will get about 3,000 rupees. And if you do it for 6 months, your loyalty will be 6,000 rupees free products, right? So just imagine, yeah, it's so beautiful. Now we have the FSP. This is only for the month of June. FSP, done it faster 10. 10%, you have to reach fast. Generally, if you have to reach 10%, you will do 301 PV. But FSP, you have to do 240 PV, right? And this can happen to any new joinee. Even if he has joined in the month of January, suddenly decides, no, I want to do the business, I want to do it the faster way. He's still not reached 10%. He must have done only about 2000 or maybe about 50 or 60 PV. He can still do faster than. FSP can be done. All he has to do is this month, he has to do 240 PV. It can happen personally just by shifting to Ghar Ki Dukaan or Home Shopee, individually picking up 13,000 to 14,000 worth of products. Or you can sponsor 2 or 3 people and combined you can do 2,400. What will happen? If you do your FSP this month, you will get, if you do 2 FSPs, you will get 1,000 rupees. That is, if you sponsor 2 people and they also do 2 FSPs, you will get 2,000. 3 FSPs, 2,000. 4 FSPs, 3,000. 5 FSPs, 4,000. And 6 FSPs, 5,000. And if you do your FSP, you are getting 1,200 worth of free products, right? Now let's combine, let's look at the third offer. The third offer is extra PV. This extra PV is there till the 12th for all old joinees. Old joinees are anybody who has joined before January 1st, 2021. That is up to May 31st, 2021 are all old joinees. Now, if you do, you're going to get 25% extra PV if you do 50 PV, right? And if you do 100 PV, you get 50 PV extra. Okay? For example, you do 100 PV, you're an old joinee, then you will get 50 PV extra. That means you got 150 PV. See the benefit of this. And if you are a new joinee from 1st June, you do 50 PV, you get 50% extra. You do 100 PV, you get 100% extra. Is that not fantastic? Right? Now, let's say, for example, okay, you want to become a director this month. You are a new joinee, or let's say you're an old joinee also, no problem. Okay? You want to become a director, then what do? You start sponsoring people who are ready to do FSPs. Now, let's say, for example, you are a new joinee and you say, I want to grow fast. Then first you complete your FSP. Try to finish this by the 20th. That means you have to do 240 PV. Either you do it yourself or form a team and do it. That's it. Now, from that, you find out 4 people who are interested in doing their FSPs and growing fast. Now, A, B, C, D. They did the FSPs 240, 240, 240, 240, right? Now, help them also to get 4 people, right? Now, those people brought 1 each. You are 8 people. 8 and you 1. 9 people doing FSPs. You just total and see, right? 240 into 9 is 2,160 PV. Now, when you do 2,160 PV, all of you are new. When all of you are new, just double it. Extra PV, 4,320 PV. What do you need to do to become a director? 4,001 PV, right? Now, friends, one thing you have to understand that per person, you'll get only 150 extra PV. So when you're doing your 250 or 240 PV, see to it that each person does not more than 150 PV. This is between you and me, not the company, huh? Right? I'm sharing a secret with you. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell anybody. All right. So if you do this, then you can produce a new director in your team. You can become a new director yourself. So just see this using offers, how you can generate the extra BV, how you can become directors, how you can sponsor new people, showing them this in 1 month. आप FSP कर लो extra PV के साथ, minimum आपका check 10,000 rupees का हो जाएगा. आपने FSP किया, you will get 1,000 rupees free product. And since you made 4 FSPs, you will get 3,000 worth of free products. In 1 month, they have a choice of earning up to 14,000 rupees, right? Is that not great? If you can share such calculations with people, your business will grow. People will understand the value of these promotions. Start working with these promotions and see how your BV can develop faster and faster and faster, right? This is what I did. This is my strategies in my business. Each upline has their own strategies. Please follow them. Don't think you have to follow whatever I am telling you. No. If you're already following a system, please follow that system, right? And keep growing, growing, growing. Believe me, your appliance, the management, the company, all of them have a stake in your success. So your success is our success. All the best to you. Take care, stay safe. With this, let me hand it back to Mr. Palaniappan. Mr. Palani, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. It's all yours.
Thank you very much, Sughra Minji. Thanks a lot.
Welcome, sir.
So, I believe, my dear friends, இன்னைக்கு நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நமக்கு கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு உண்டான வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சது. So I am sure a lot of things we were able to learn from Sughra Minji, personal experience. And there is a will, there is a way. YouTube viewers, stay connected for the next program. Right. Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.